Hello guys, welcome to this video. Again, we're going to answer a laboratory exercise. So this activity, we are going to create a simple program to compare the name type equivalence and structural type equivalence. So the procedure is we are going to write a program in the language of your choice that behaves differently if the language use name equivalence than if it is structural equivalence. Then we're going to discuss the output, and then we're going to explain the difference of name equivalence from structural equivalence. So let's do this activity.
So now I will demonstrate now using the Java program to differentiate the type equivalence and the structural equivalence. So using Java again, I will create a file. Java. Okay, so the name of our class is equivalence. Our main method is capital. Okay. Then let's declare a variable str1 hello. Okay, then let's declare an integer with a variable int1 is equal to integer that with a value of 2, 3, 4. Okay, so by the way, this is name type equivalence. So we're going to compare these two variables if they are equivalent in name type. Okay. Then I will output this system.out.println name type of equivalence okay, then let's concatenate string1 and let's use the instance of string. So it's like we are asking a question if the variable str1 is an instance of a string and int1 is an instance of an integer. So there you go. What's the error? Okay, this is capital letter. Okay, so let's run this, save and run this. So let's see if str1 is an instance of a string and int1 is an instance of integer. So there you go. So the output is name type of equivalence is true. So the answer is true. So str1 and int1 are both created by their own respective data type or class. So meaning they are both instantiated by their own respective classes. So that is name type of equivalence. So next, Now let's create the structural type equivalence. So we will declare object class, and our variable for object obj number 1 with the value of string hello. Then object obj2 with the value of 1 2 3 4, for example. Then let's output this and compare. Say structural type equivalence then let's concatenate it. So let's compare object 1 dot object 1 dot get class, then let's compare to obj number 2 dot get class. So what is this all about? So we have here object class that creates obj variable 1 with the value hello, and object obj2 with the value 1 2 3 4. So here we don't use string, we don't use int, we don't use double or float. So we use object class, and the object class is the one will identify what data type is variable obj number 1. So in this case, so the object is the one will automatically identify the data type. So but as we all know, this is a string data type, and then the obj2, as we all know, this is an integer type. So with the use of system out the print line, so we can output this, and let's see what is the answer, because we are comparing the obj1 class, the class string, and we compare that to obj2 that class wherein this is an integer. So let's run this program. So now, as you can see, the output structural type equivalence is false. So why is false? Because obj1 is a string and obj2 is an integer. They are not the same data type. So that is how to create an structural type equivalence using the object class. Let's make another example. Let's say equivalence to Java. Okay. So our main method, the class static void main string parts. Okay, let's declare a variable string s1 is equal to string hello, string s2 is equivalent to same hello. Okay, but our s3 is we're going to use a new keyword, new string, same value hello. So later I will explain. Then let's output this system.out print line. Let's compare S1 is equal to S2. Okay. So S1 is equal to S2. So we will see the output later. Then S1 is equal to S3. Then here we're going to use a method. We're going to call a method equals to S2. So here that equals S2. Let's copy this. S1 to S3. S1 to S3. So in this example, we have 3 strings, S1, S2, and S3. So, but in S1 and S2, so they are in different. They are the same way to declare S1 and S2 with a value of hello. But for S3, we use a new string with the value hello. So what will happen here, if we are going to run this, because we're going to compare S1 is equal to S2. So here, the answer here will be true. Why true? Because S1 and S2, they are both in one location in the memory. So they are stored or situated inside the memory. They are in one location or address. So they are together in that location. So that's why if you compare S1 and S2, automatically the answer will be true. Now how about the S1 is equal to S3? So the answer here is false. Why? Because if S1 and S2 belongs to one memory location, the S3 is now in the different location. So they are although they have the same value, but they are not on the same location in the memory. So that's why if we are going to compare S1 to S3, the answer is false. Now how about here in this system.out.print line, S1 dot equals S2. Here we use equals method to compare the S1 to S2. So here the answer is true. So why true? Just because if you are going to use the method equals, the equals is getting the value and comparing the value. So since S1 and S2 are both with hello value, and that is equal, so the answer will be true. Again, the equal methods is comparing the value, not the structure. Unlike here with the use of an equal is equal to operator, okay, this is comparing the structure, and this one is comparing the value. So how about this one? S1 is equals to S3. So the same also, the answer is true because equals is comparing the value and not the structure. So that is the example of type equivalence in Java. So let's run this program and let's see what is the output. So there you go. S1 is equal to S2. The answer is true. Is S1 is equal to S3? The answer is false. S1 that equals to S2, the answer is true. S1 that equals to S3 is equal to true. So I hope you understand this topic. Thank you.